Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Partnership on AI's All Partners meeting. This year, our community's annual gathering is departing a bit from its usual format. In the past, we've gathered our partners in places like Berlin, San Francisco, and London to spend a few whirlwind days sharing learnings, asking hard questions, and advancing the work of responsible AI. Wherever we are, the All Partners meeting always imparts an incredible energy on our team and on our community. I look forward to this event all year, and I always leave it feeling inspired and more hopeful about the future. In consideration of the pandemic and everything else that 2020 has brought this year, we're taking the proceedings online and are hosting a series of virtual meetings focused on the topics that we've been most invested in over the last 12 months. And while the venue may have changed, our commitment to our partners and to our mission remains as strong as ever. We're so glad that you could join us for this set of virtual gatherings, and we're really looking forward to future occasions when we can come together in person. We'll also be offering additional opportunities to meet up virtually in the coming months, so please stay tuned for more news on more ways to connect from the Partnership on AI team, no matter where you are in the world. In the weeks leading up to this year's All Partners meeting, I thought a lot about the time that we gathered last in London a year ago. There, we spoke about the importance of civil and human rights in technology development and the importance of tearing down walls of exclusion and ensuring that access, opportunity, and equity is achieved to the benefit of all people and society. We shared ideas about getting proximate to the problems that we're trying to solve and the need to build pathways for the meaningful inclusion of individuals and communities most impacted by AI development and deployment. We dove into questions related to synthetic media and mis and disinformation. We talked about the use of algorithmic decision-making tools in high-stakes contexts, and we shared diverse perspectives on the impact of AI on workers. And in the months since, these ideas and issues and questions have only become more salient, representing some of the greatest challenges that we face as a global community. Given the extraordinary circumstances of the COVID-19 pandemic and the critical importance of organizations rising to meet calls for racial justice, the need for continued prioritization of the partnership's work and mission have never been clearer or more urgent. In so many ways, it is the partnership's mission and our responsibility to highlight the most important conversations in our field, issues being led and championed by so many of you. The best of our work creates the space for hard conversations. We call them productive disagreements, to happen between collaborators spanning disciplines, sectors, institutions, and physical locations all over the world, so that AI technology can avoid harms and help build and inspire a better world. And the best of our work also raises urgent, important issues for field-wide attention so that we can make progress on shared priorities. Today, the issues and challenges that the partnership is tackling are part of a conversation both within industry and the field, and in society at large. It is a moment where we need, now especially, to have an even stronger voice, and I'm excited to do that together. In the last 12 months, we have advanced our work on AI and media integrity with the help of PAI's multi-stakeholder Media Integrity Steering Committee, and launched a new research effort on manipulated media labels. Coordinated multi-stakeholder work that brings together researchers, technologists, advocates, and other experts in the AI and media ecosystem is vital for countering the emerging threat of AI-generated mis and disinformation. We built upon important work on the use of risk assessment tools in the criminal justice system, led by our community over the past 2 years, with further analysis on the use of the pattern tool during the COVID-19 pandemic specifically, which uncovered pronounced racial disparities in the tool itself and highlighted further exacerbation of the disproportionate negative impact of the pandemic on health outcomes for Black individuals. PAI launched a new multi-stakeholder effort on the use of demographic data in addressing bias, focused on balancing privacy and algorithmic bias concerns. We also started a new multi-stakeholder effort on explainability in AI, designed to outline paths forward for using model explanations to serve a wide variety of stakeholders, including external affected stakeholders and decision makers inside and out of organizations. Our work on About ML, our multi-stakeholder process for developing documentation for machine learning, progressed with the many partners that we have involved in that effort. and was cited by the U.S. National Security Commission on AI as the standard to which the entire military and intelligence community should look as a model for transparency in its own technology development and procurement. We ran a sprint on facial recognition technology, which included several dozen partner organizations, and resulted in educational materials now being used by a wide variety of stakeholders. Our community's work on this issue was most recently featured prominently in the U.S. Government Accountability Office's report to Congress on privacy and security issues in commercial applications of facial recognition. And lastly, we have made important progress on a research commitment we announced last year at APM, focused on diversity and inclusion in the technology industry, and are currently investigating pervasive challenges in ethnic, gender, and cultural diversity in the field of artificial intelligence. These are only a few examples of the great work that our community has done. Since last year's APM, we have also hired an incredible, talented pool of fellows. Along with our dedicated staff, they are doing extraordinary research and program design work across the PAI community. Looking toward next year and beyond, we're thrilled to announce new language that we're using to describe our mission, vision, and values. This doesn't alter what the partnership was founded to do. It just makes it clearer. And we want to thank the partners and team members whose work made this possible. Our vision is a future where artificial intelligence empowers humanity by contributing to a more just, equitable, and prosperous world. And our mission is bringing diverse voices together across global sectors, disciplines, and demographics, so developments in AI advance positive outcomes for people and society. We're also excited to bring several new program developments to fruition over the next year. These include a deeper focus on shaping the partnership as a community of practice to better serve our mission to advance responsible AI. This may entail more stringent membership criteria for partners and a move toward annual membership evaluations and shared learnings, and a more data-driven approach to documenting the impact of PAI's efforts within the AI field in an effort to produce learnings that we can share back then with our entire community. We are also excited for a new rollout of a product design approach at the partnership to better serve all of you. Through this, we hope to capture how we at PAI can more deeply understand the needs of our partners and stakeholders, how we might address those needs through our program and our research, and ultimately how we can ensure that our work delivers value to each of you and to your organizations. And finally, we're excited about shifts to better serve our civil society partners. A big lesson that we've learned over the past year has been that a one-size-fits-all approach isn't necessarily meeting the diverse needs of the organizations that we have in our community. Looking ahead to 2021, we'll be implementing a staffing plan that will continue and expand explicit support for our civil society partners and related equities moving forward. We know that many organizations in our network are spread thin, especially these days, and we want to make sure that the important work that you are all doing meaningfully informs our agenda and outcomes in PAI settings. As these developments take more concrete shape over the coming months, we'll be sure to keep you updated. And in the meantime, as always, we very much appreciate and welcome any suggestions or feedback that you have on these areas of focus. Finally, I'd like to say a few words on our current work and how you can get involved. Please take the time to watch our spotlight talks on different issue areas we've been focused on and join the partner-only town halls the week of October 5th. And importantly, please do share your feedback with us, positive or constructive. We really rely on our partners to learn what is working or not working so well, especially given that we're piloting a lot of new methods for engagement these days. You should always feel free to reach out to me directly at terah@partnershiponai.org or to any one of my colleagues with your questions or feedback. Thank you again for your time, your energy, your expertise, and passion. We truly could not do what we do without all of you. And as we dive into more detail over the next few days about what we've all been working on together this year, we truly appreciate that you've chosen to spend your valuable time with us. Thank you, and please take care of yourselves.